let's go ahead. For those who don't know us, my name is Cecilia Morris, and I go by the tagline, I'm your engineer by education, home business owner by desire. And today I'm chatting with the amazing CiCi Parris Cheney, who has been kind enough to agree to do this quick little chat with us today to talk about her accomplishments, her coaching, and her road on this online business journey. As we know, it comes with hills and valleys, but it is so important to stay the course. Miss CiCi has various business ventures, but coaching is something that she has started here most recently. And I believe your proper title is you are a certified consistency coach. And I love that because consistency is the name of the game. All right, Miss CiCi. So with that, I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself, and then we will go ahead with kind of the Q&A.
All righty. Well, as Cecilia said, my name is CiCi Cheney, and I am an online business owner. I've been trying to figure out how to do this online thing for the last few years or so, and I'm finally starting to figure out what exactly that all takes. And as she mentioned, I am a certified consistency chain coach, and I love helping other people so that they can finally figure out this whole home business thing as well. So thank you so much for having me.
You are so welcome. So, for those who don't know, CiCi and I met through a other coaching program. It was a group coaching. It used to be called Elite Marketing Pro, but they just had their amazing 10th anniversary No Excuses Summit, and they changed the name to attractionmarketing.com. So that is how we met. Like attracts like, and we met through
Yes.
that. And so knowing CiCi has been just a great experience, and just getting to navigate this online world and meet some amazing people. So with that being said, CiCi, tell us a little bit about your online journey and as far as what got you started, and then how you arrived to where, just was it earlier this week that you reached a milestone in your business?
So, how did I get started? So, I initially got started trying to do some e-commerce stuff, right? So, I was trying to figure out how I could sell different products online, and I was working with some family members, and we're really trying to make that thing work. And it had a steep learning curve. Let's just say that. Then I was introduced to network marketing by one of my former coworkers, who was doing something that I thought was interesting. So if you don't know me at all, you might not know this, but about 4 years ago, I could quit my job, my very traditional job. I was doing absolutely just fine, but I quit my job. I sold my house and I left the country. So for me, yeah. So right now I'm talking to you from Medellin, Colombia. Hello. Right. And so when I was,
What?
yes. So when I decided that I wanted to do things differently, building online just made the most sense for me. So when my friend offered me an opportunity to take a look at network marketing as something that I could do online from anywhere in the world, because that's kind of my jam, I wanted to do that.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
network marketing always gets a bad rap. And it is just crazy how people look at network marketing as a pyramid scheme or a scam. You name it, people have it to say. When they hear about companies that shut down or change their structure, like Applicare is the most recent one in the line, they always jump on that. See, that's what I told you, bandwagon. But nobody ever says, oh my God, Sears is closing X number of stores, or Payless Shoe Stores is shutting down. I'm never getting into retail again. I mean, we can name a number of companies, Toys R Us. We just had in my city a hospital that literally shut down, that's been in the city
Wow.
for almost 100 years. But nobody ever says anything about when the retail industry or the business industry makes a huge life-changing decision that affects thousands of people. But with network marketing, I don't know about you, but I found it has the easiest cost of entry. It has the fastest learning curve, and the investment to get started is in some cases less than the cost of dinner for two. So were
Yeah.
you apprehensive about getting into network marketing?
So the funny thing is I didn't really have too much stigma around network marketing. Now I was a little weary of the whole recruiting aspect, because I was like, how the heck is this introvert gonna bring people into her business? Like, that part was a little weird for me. But once I did sign up, I kind of reached out to my sisters and like, hey, this is this thing that I'm doing. And we start talking and I start realizing immediately, hey, my mom was a Mary Kay lady. Right. So like network marketing is a part of my history. It just wasn't something that I was very aware of at the time. And so despite, what people might say about the industry, I am so happy that I was able to find it and grow business. So
Fantastic. So tell us, you've been on Facebook, which is where we met, and I saw you were getting kudos and shout outs on LinkedIn. So tell me
yeah.
what you learned about the different venues, and do you like one more than the other?
Okay. So, when you start an online business, people tell you content is king and it's so important that you're on all these platforms. And so I initially tried to go everywhere. So I was on Instagram, I launched a Facebook page, I got on LinkedIn, I started a podcast. I mean, I was doing all of these things and it was absolutely impossible. Yeah, impossible for me to actually juggle. And so I got to a place where I decided, okay, I need to figure out what feels best for me, right? And so different platforms are going to speak to different people. There are some people who Instagram is just where they want to be no matter what. There are some people where Facebook is where you want to be no matter what. And there are some people that want to just be on LinkedIn. And so for me, LinkedIn has been a really good experience for me because I really like the idea of being on a business platform and talking to people about business. Nobody is weirded out when you send them a message asking them about a business opportunity because that's what they're there for. So I lean towards LinkedIn. I still do some marketing and things on Facebook. I mean, I've been on Facebook forever, so I still do a little there, but LinkedIn is kind of home for me now.
Nice. And you're so right. LinkedIn does have people with a different sort of attitude. And from what I found, and you can let me know what you think, I don't feel LinkedIn is as spammy as Facebook. You don't see everybody talking about here, mailbox money, find out now, or you want to make $100 every day, click here, or type in info, or all that. So I think who are on LinkedIn are people who are, not to say Facebook isn't, but I've used LinkedIn as well. And I think the people there are truly interested in finding and sustaining a business instead of just hopping on the next shiny object train. And that's worked out well for me also. I do like Facebook. I even tell my clients that, Facebook is the biggest player in the game. There's no other way to say it.
Facts.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're gonna play the game, you gotta, what is it? If you don't want to play with the big dogs, then stay on the porch. But it can be done from other platforms as well. So tell us about this coaching that you do, the consistency coach. What is that about and how does it work?
Okay, so this is actually a brand new project that I have gotten started with. So one of the things I think people really struggle with in our industry, if you're marketing online at all, whether that is e-commerce or network marketing or coaching or whatever, it is showing up consistently in your business, right? And so that is a place that all the people that I talked to a lot of network marketers, but so many of them struggle with staying consistent in their business and not just being consistent, but doing the activities in their business that's going to get them the most leverage consistently. Because sometimes it's easy to say, I'm working my business, but all you're really doing is plugging into training, right? You're not actually taking action in your business. So I had the privilege of working with some mentors who have been sort of leading the path in helping people to show up more consistently in their business. And I did spend some time with them over it's been the last couple of months that I've been really plugged in, and that doing it myself was awesome. And now helping other people to be able to do it in their business and see results is just something fantastic for me.
And that's what I love about what we do is that we help people. It's not just you doing your job. I know when I was in corporate America working as an engineer, I did my little engineering thing and I was pretty much, that was it and that was all, but I wasn't helping people grow. I wasn't helping them advance. I wasn't even helping them get to the next level if they wanted to eventually do what I do. But I like the fact that we are helping people, and I get so much joy when people see success. I remember my first client got 100 likes to her fan page. She was like, I've been struggling with this for 6 months and you did it in a week. So just people reach those results. And one of the things you mentioned is we are coaches. As I mentioned, CiCi is a consistency coach. I am a business building coach, but we both have coaches. So what do you want to share with people about the importance of getting the training and being coached yourself?
So one of the lessons that I learned pretty quickly in business is that you don't know what you don't know. So
Right?
when I first got started in network marketing, I mean I didn't have a whole lot of support in my first company that I was working in, and I was
Yeah.
just trying to figure out, what is this thing supposed to be? What am I supposed to do? How do I actually grow this thing? And I didn't know what I didn't know. So I didn't even know that there were certain things that I should be doing, certain things that I shouldn't be doing, until I got plugged into some coaching and some mentorship. That is what became a game changer for me, because if you've got somebody who's been there, somebody who knows the path, you don't have to spend so much time trying to figure it out. And I kind of joke, I used to be on Neptune. That's the expression that I use. I was way out there doing all kinds of crazy things trying to build my business. Like, I didn't know what I was doing, but I was like, I read an article, I read this guide, I read this thing, I saw this video, and they said I should do this. And I was just doing all these crazy things. And once I got some coaching, I got back to earth, right?
Thank
And then I figured
you.
out how to do it. Exactly. It's
Smart.
absolutely vital.
And with that, what people don't understand is that everything has a cost. If you tell somebody my coaching program costs $27.50, they'll be like, oh, well, I found coaching programs for less than that. And I'm like, and I charge more. So what do you
Right.
want? But
Right.
if you tell somebody, I mean, I even think about myself. When I decided, or maybe my parents decided for me, I don't know, that I was going to be an engineer, nobody balked at the cost that it was going to be for me to learn to be an engineer.
Say that
So,
again.
okay. But if you tell somebody the cost of your coaching, how do you get over the sticker price shock?
Yeah. So this is funny because I was actually just having a consultation call yesterday, and this was something that absolutely, I mean, it comes up all the time, right? When people find out
Right?
how much this actually costs. And really, one of the things that I've had to learn is where I want to place my value and how much of an investment I'm willing to make in myself. Because, like you said, I have 3 degrees. I have a bachelor's, a master's, and a doctorate, and I spent a
Go
lot of
ahead.
money getting them. Right. I spent
Yeah.
a lot of money
Still paying
getting
the
them, and
student
so
loan.
right. So those investments made a lot of sense to me. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to invest in my education so that I can do what I want to do in my career. And that's the exact same way I have to value my coaching and my mentorship for me, and when I offer it to someone else. So if I'm going to lock arms with you and I'm going to help you grow your business, right? If that's my goal, is to help you, you've got to see the value in that, right? So that's what it all is for me. Is this an investment that's important to me? And then really talking about where it is that you want to go and how we can help you get over the gap from where you're at right now to where you're going. So,
Well, one of the things, because we're also students of Ray Higdon, and one of the things I like about him is he always talks about posture. And I remember when I first got started in network marketing, too long ago to discuss. But anytime anybody asked me, well, what do you do? I was like, oh, well, I got this little side business thing that I do. And I was real mousy and timid about it. But now I'm like, I have no problems. What do you do? I own my own business. Oh, really? What is that? I'm a social media maven.
love it.
I mean, I get to spend my days meeting people, helping people. I can work from wherever I want. Like I told you today, I'm in the library. And it's having that posture so that when people do try to talk you down or try to devalue our services, you can tell them, look, you know what, at the end of the day, I'm here if you ever get the funds, if you change your mind, if you decide you want to go in a different direction, I'm here. You can always watch my videos. I'm here for support. I've got DIY programs, but I do like the fact that, as you said, how do you value yourself? And if that's the value you put on yourself, then you have to make people meet you where you are. Don't go down to where they're at. So that's great. Thank you. All right, ma'am. So if people want to learn how to be more consistent, how can they reach you?
on Facebook. I do plug into Facebook still. So yeah, you can just send me a message right in my inbox, CiCi Parris Cheney, and I would be happy to talk with you and get you a link to my calendar so we can see if working together makes sense for us.
Okay, you know what? Since you said that, let me go ahead. I got to do this from my phone. You know what?
Okay.
Maybe I'll do it from my laptop. I don't know. I got so much stuff going on. Let me get your email address. I want to go ahead and type it in the comments right now.
Okay, so my email address is admin, ADMIN,
Mm-hmm.
at journeywithcc.com.
All righty. And if they're watching, if you are watching with CC, admin at Journey with CC, you know what, me and my fat fingers. If you're watching us live here, I did tag CC in this video, so you can reach out to her there. As she said, she is on Facebook, admin at journeywithcc.com. Anyway, with C, and it's CiCi, right?
CICI.
All right. And it's funny because I'm Cecilia. Lots of times people call me CC, but my tag is C. But I thought it was so cute. I was like, here she is, she's CC, I'm C. How cool is that? But yeah, so I know, right? I just put your email in the comments. And then for those who are wanting to get started, so that way they have something to build the foundation to learn consistency, you can definitely reach out to me as well. I mean, my whole goal is to help people build their brand and business online. And I love collaborating with people like CC because we know the ups, the downs, the hills, the valleys, and the highs and lows of this business. So before we go, CC, what information can you give someone who is just starting out and they're kind of in the trenches and they're struggling and they're ready to give up?
Okay. So I think, first of all, we have all been there. So you are not alone in feeling that way. That's actually a pretty normal experience for people who are in business, period. Right. Now, if you are serious, right, and you really have to do some self-reflection and decide, is this something that I really want to do? Because I talk to lots of people who are in business and it's not something that's serious for them. Maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's just some fun thing to do. But if it
Mhm.
is something that you are serious about, and you've had that time to reflect, then you need to plug in, right? And so whether that's with your team, whether that's finding a coach, whether that's mentorship, whether that is following Cecilia or I on social media so that you can continue to learn and grow, make sure that you are investing in your own growth, right? Because that's where it all starts in business. We've got products that are amazing that can change lives. We've got business opportunities that are amazing that can change lives. And if you're willing to make the investment in yourself, you can help people to actually do that.
Definitely. Well, I think that's a great message because, like you said, get plugged in. You're not out here on an island. There are many people out there doing what CC and I do. But if you resonate with us, or something about our message reaches out to you, definitely don't hesitate to hit either one of us up because we're here for the success journey. We've been in the valley, we've been in the trenches, and we've had those moments. And there will be more than one. You know, you'll reach a plateau and then you'll dip back down, but the next time you're all the way up here. So you just go through those emotions as with any business. And I want to say this because I can't stress it enough. If you're serious about getting that time and financial freedom that you need to live in Colombia and work from home, then you definitely want to take the leap and make that investment in yourself. The only thing you have is time. And the more time you spend dreaming is the less time you have doing. So let's stop dreaming and start doing. Please reach out to either CC or myself. We are both here to help. We both live, breathe, eat, sleep this online world every single day. So CC, thank you so much for agreeing to do this today. If you are watching us here live, I'm sorry since I can't monitor everything. Please drop some comments, some likes. Feel free to share. I will definitely go back and read the comments. CC, again, I just want to say thank you and congratulations on your most recent achievement.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, guys, thank you again. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have an amazing weekend. And to once again plug my friend CC, be consistent. If you need help, reach out to my girl. Thank you.